Anarchism is not a romantic fable, but the hard-headed realization, based on 5,000 years of experience, that we cannot entrust the management of our lives to kings, priests, politicians, generals, and county commissioners. Edward Abbey.
How could society move towards a state of civilization if there was no government? The idea of a society without government is often associated with the concept of anarchism. In theory, anarchism advocates for a society without rulers or hierarchies, where individuals and communities are able to self-govern and cooperate based on voluntary associations. In practice, achieving a state of civilization without a government would be a complex and challenging process. It would require a significant shift in the way individuals and communities think about power, authority, and governance. Some possible ways society could move towards a state of civilization without a government are: empowering local communities. Without a central government, communities would need to be self-sufficient and rely on one another for support. This could be achieved by encouraging local communities to come together and take control of their own resources, such as land, water, and food. Promoting collaboration and cooperation. In a society without a government, people would need to work together to solve problems and create solutions. This could be achieved by promoting collaborative projects and initiatives that bring people together to work towards a common goal. Developing new forms of organization. Even without a centralized government, some form of voluntary organization would be necessary to manage conflicts and provide for national security. This could involve developing new forms of decentralized cooperation, such as community councils or committees, that are accountable to the people they serve. Encouraging individual responsibility. In a society without a government, individuals would need to take greater responsibility for their actions and the impact they have on others. This could be achieved by promoting values such as empathy, respect, and cooperation, which encourage individuals to act in the best interests of their community. It's worth noting that these are just a few examples of how society could move towards a state of civilization without a government. In reality, achieving such a state would be a complex and ongoing process that would require the participation and cooperation of all members of society.
In conclusion, anarchy doesn't mean out of control. It just means that it's out of their control. Anarchy doesn't mean violence or destruction of private property. Anarchy is freedom. Freedom from those who would try to tell you what you must do and think. How are we to find our own way if our path is blocked by people who have no regard for our well-being? Our leaders view us as cattle, something to control and profit off of. It's part of the payoff they're getting from this world's deep pockets, or as David Rockefeller refers to them, intellectual elites. We don't need them, they need us. We don't need their laws if we have morals. Besides, the only people who obey the laws are those with morals. So, how do we live? I'll let an indomitable spirit answer that. His only crime was living as a free man. The government said no. He said take a flying you-know-what. Our government had him killed. It was called a suicide in a jail in Spain. That's my belief, like Epstein and many others. That's who we're dealing with, and I say we don't need it. Blessings to all.
In my opening statement, I said I hope that through this debate you would see the value of liberty in all things. Some fundamental principles are all that we need to live together in a sane and harmonious fashion. We cannot hit one another. We cannot take each other's stuff. We must keep our word, our agreements, and our contracts. And that personal privacy and personal freedom are paramount to any society in which I would want to live, and you, I hope.